Secure connection. Secure connection refers to a connection that uses encryption protocols to protect the data being transferred. A secure connection protects data from unauthorized parties, identifies and authenticates the recipient of the data, and ensures the data has not been tampered with. What are the examples of secure connections? HTTPS. Normally HTTP, the main Internet protocol, which is encrypted using SSL TLS, POPs. Normally POP3, the main protocol for receiving email, and encrypted using SSL TLS, SMPTPS. Normally SMTP, the main protocol for sending email, and encrypted using SSL TLS. What is secure network connection? A secure network refers to a network infrastructure that has implemented measures to protect the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of data and resources. What is the most secure connection? A virtual private network, VPN, provides strong encryption protections to secure your Wi-Fi network. Normally, your web traffic is sent through your Internet Service Provider, ISP. But with a VPN, your traffic is first routed and encrypted through a VPN server. Based on the provided sources, a secure connection, especially in the context of web browsing, is crucial for protecting sensitive information from third parties. Here's a summary of what a secure connection entails. Secure connection definition. A secure connection is an encrypted connection that ensures data transmitted between two points is protected from interception or tampering by unauthorized parties. Importance of secure connection. It is vital to have a secure connection when browsing websites to prevent third parties from accessing and misusing data, especially sensitive information like credit card details. Identifying a secure connection. To verify a secure connection, look for the HTTPS at the beginning of a website's URL, where this indicates a secure connection. Chrome's security symbols. In Google Chrome, a default, secure symbol indicates a private connection, while a not secure or dangerous symbol warns of potential risks associated with the site's security. A secure connection is fundamental for maintaining privacy and security online, ensuring that sensitive data remains confidential and protected from malicious actors. Browsers also display symbols like a lock icon to indicate a secure connection. IP addresses. Network administrators assign an IP address to each device on a network, which can be either static or dynamic. An IP address, which stands for Internet Protocol Address, is a unique identifier assigned to a device on the Internet or a local network. It serves two main functions: network interface identification and location addressing. IP addresses are essential for enabling communication between devices on a network by providing location information and making devices accessible for data exchange. They are not random but are mathematically produced and allocated by organizations like the Internet Assigned Numbers Authority, INA, and Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, ICANN. IP addresses come in two main versions, IPv4 and IPv6, with IPv6 being introduced due to the depletion of available IPv4 addresses. There are different types of IP addresses, including public and private, with public IP addresses being either dynamic or static. Dynamic IP addresses change automatically and are commonly used for devices like computers and smartphones, providing a level of anonymity and security. In contrast, static IP addresses remain constant and are typically used for hosting websites or running servers. IP addresses play a crucial role in allowing devices to send and receive data over the Internet, much like how a physical address enables mail delivery. They are generated automatically using algorithms by organizations like INA and are assigned to devices either on a static or dynamic basis. IP addresses are public information and can be used to track a user's physical location in some instances, but they do not reveal personal details like names or addresses. Domain name. A domain name is a string that identifies a realm of administrative autonomy, authority, or control in the Internet. It is used to identify services provided through the Internet, such as websites and email services. Domain names are organized in levels, with top-level domains, TLDs, like com, info, net, edu, and org, and country code top-level domains, CCTLDS, being the highest levels. Below these are second-level and third-level domain names that are typically used to create publicly accessible Internet resources or run websites. Domain names are registered in the Domain Name System, DNS, and are administered by domain name registrars like Namecheap, Google Domains, and GoDaddy. A fully qualified domain name, FQDN, is a domain name that is completely specified with all labels in the hierarchy, with no parts omitted. Domain names serve to identify Internet resources, such as computers, networks, and services, with a text-based label that is easier to memorize than numerical addresses used in Internet protocols. They may represent entire collections of resources or individual instances and are used as host identifiers for Internet host computers. Domain names are a crucial component of Uniform Resource Locators, URLs, used to access websites. Internet service. What do you mean by Internet service? Or what are Internet services? The Internet is a collection of interconnected computers sharing data and services. A service is a program running on a computer that allows you to perform a useful activity such as browsing the World Wide Web, www. Based on the provided sources, there are several types of Internet services available. First, fiber Internet, pros, ultra-fast download and upload speeds. Cons, limited availability, not easily self-installed. Second, cable Internet, pros, fast download speeds, widely available. Cons, limited upload speeds, less reliable than fiber. Third, satellite Internet, pros, widely available, good customer service. Cons, unavoidable lag, data restrictions. Fourth, 5G home Internet, pros, fast speeds, affordable prices. Cons, extremely limited availability, unpredictable speeds. Fifth, 4G LTE home Internet, pros, unlimited data options, availability in rural areas. Cons, high prices, unpredictable speeds. Sixth, fixed wireless, pros, great alternative to satellite, cutting-edge technology. Cons, limited availability, unfamiliar technology. These services vary in terms of speed, availability, and pricing, catering to different needs and locations. Fiber Internet offers the fastest speeds but is limited in availability, while satellite and 4G LTE are more widely available options with some limitations. 5G and fixed wireless services are newer options with potential limitations in availability but offer fast speeds and affordability in certain areas. Electronic mail definition. Electronic mail, commonly shortened to email, is a communication method that uses electronic devices to deliver messages across computer networks. Email refers to both the delivery system and individual messages that are sent and received. What do you mean by electronic mail? Electronic mail, email, is a computer-based application for the exchange of messages between users. A worldwide email network allows people to exchange email messages very quickly. Electronic mail, commonly known as email, is a method of transmitting and receiving messages using electronic devices. It functions as the digital version of traditional mail and is a widely used communication medium across various sectors like business, commerce, government, education, and entertainment. Email operates across computer networks, including the Internet, and is based on a store and forward model where email servers accept, forward, deliver, and store messages. Users do not need to be online simultaneously to send or receive emails. They connect to a mail server or webmail interface for these actions. The basic components of an email system include the user agent, UA, message transfer agent, MTA, mailbox, and spool file. The UA is a program for sending and receiving emails. The MTA transfers emails between systems. The mailbox stores delivered emails, and the spool file contains pending emails for delivery. Email allows for the exchange of messages containing text, images, audio, and video data similar to postal mail services. Advantages of email include convenient and fast communication globally, easy storage and search of past messages, the ability to send attachments, cost-effectiveness, and 24/7 availability. However, email also presents challenges such as spam, information overload, decreased face-to-face communication, potential miscommunication due to lack of tone, and technical issues like server outages. Application and development tools. The search results provide insights into various application development tools and their significance in the software development industry. Here are some key points based on the information gathered. Application development tools overview. Application development tools are specialized solutions that assist developers in designing, building, testing, deploying, and optimizing apps efficiently. These tools cater to developers with varying levels of coding knowledge and experience, offering simple interfaces to automate and streamline the app building process. Types of application development tools. Low-code application development platforms, LCAP. These platforms enable non-IT professionals to build user-friendly apps quickly with minimal coding knowledge. RAD tools, Rapid Application Development, RAD, tools allow users to create apps without writing extensive code, offering a quick and cost-effective way to build functional apps. Cloud-based tools. Cloud-based tools enhance development efficiency and productivity, requiring knowledge of specific coding languages like Java, HTML, and Python. Mobile app development tools. Tools like Android Studio, Firebase, and Buddy are essential for creating mobile applications, offering features like debugging, virtual devices, and deployment automation. Considerations for choosing application development tools. User expertise. Evaluate the coding expertise of your team and choose tools that align with their skills, ranging from codeless platforms to those requiring advanced programming knowledge. Security features. Prioritize tools with robust security features like application firewalls and security audits to protect apps from cyber threats. Cost and pricing. Consider the pricing models of different tools, including one-time fees, subscriptions, and additional costs, to ensure they fit within your budget. Scalability and integration. Select tools that support scalability, integration with existing systems, and multiple developers working simultaneously on projects. In conclusion, application development tools play a crucial role in simplifying the app development process, enhancing productivity, and ensuring the creation of custom, reliable applications. Businesses should carefully evaluate their requirements, team expertise, budget constraints, and the features offered by different tools to choose the most suitable application development tools for their projects. Electronic mail application. The search results provide information about various email applications for different platforms. Here are some key points about the email applications mentioned in the sources. Gmail, known for being fast, modern, and pre-installed on Android phones, Gmail offers extra features and is purpose-built for smartphones. Edison Mail offers automated inbox management, personalized filters, and features like organizing subscriptions, travel confirmations, bills, and receipts. Email app for any mail provides quick access to Outlook and Hotmail accounts with features like custom push notifications, clean inbox design, and personalized filters. Mail.com app allows managing emails and Mail.com accounts on Android and iOS devices with features like secure email technologies and a 4-digit PIN option for privacy. M-Client, known for customization options, modern UI, and flexibility in look and feel customization. These email applications cater to different needs such as automated inbox management, unified inbox experience, security features, customization options, and compatibility with various email service providers. Electronic mail application and development tools. The search results provide information on email management tools, email development tools, and email automation tools. Here are some key points. Email development tools. The best email development tools include Blocks Edit, AccessibleEmail.org, Webane for color contrast checking, Can I Email for CSS support, EmailPreview.io for code preview, HTML Crush for minifying HTML code, and Email Comb for minifying CSS. Email testing tools. Email testing tools are used to evaluate and optimize email campaigns before sending. They test layout, content, links, compatibility with different clients' devices, and help in improving deliverability and engagement. Email automation tools. Email automation tools streamline outreach efforts by sending personalized emails at scale, automating follow-ups, and tracking engagement. They save time, allow personalization, ensure consistency in sending emails, and provide analytics insights. Email management software. Email management software like MailChimp and ActiveCampaign help in managing email marketing campaigns by creating targeted emails, automating workflows, providing analytics on campaign performance, and offering customization options. In summary, the sources cover a range of tools related to electronic mail applications and development tools, including those for email development, testing, automation, and management. Web design. Web design refers to the design of websites. It usually refers to the user experience aspects of website development rather than software development. What is a web design? Web design involves creating the visual elements and layout of a website, while coding involves translating these designs into a functional website using programming languages like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Web design encompasses various skills and disciplines involved in creating and maintaining websites. It includes web graphic design, user interface design, authoring, user experience design, and search engine optimization. Web design focuses on the visual layout, aesthetics, and user experience of a website, while website development involves building and maintaining the website's structure through coding languages like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Essential skills for a web designer job include knowledge of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and tools like Figma for design and prototyping. To excel in web design, understanding color theory, typography, layout, and staying updated with industry trends is crucial. Web design tools like Wix, Figma, Photoshop, and Sketch are commonly used for creating websites, each offering unique features for design and development. For inspiration and learning, websites like Dribbble, Pinterest, Behance, and platforms like Good UI can provide valuable insights into design techniques and trends. Website Design Principles. What is website design principles? An effective website design should fulfill its intended function by conveying its particular message whilst simultaneously engaging the visitor. Several factors such as consistency, colors, typography, imagery, simplicity, and functionality contribute to good website design. What are the 7 principles of design? The fundamental principles of design are emphasis, balance and alignment, contrast, repetition, proportion, movement, and white space. Design differs from art in that it has to have a purpose. Visually, this functionality is interpreted by making sure an image has a center of attention, a point of focus. What are the 7 major steps to designing website? 7 steps of web design process. Step 1. Identify your goal. Step 2. Determine the scope of your project. Step 3. Design your website. Step 4. Content creation. Step 5. Visualize the content. Step 6. Develop the website. Step 7. Launch the website. What are the 12 design principles of design? There are 12 basic principles of design: contrast, balance, emphasis, proportion, hierarchy, repetition, rhythm, pattern, white space, movement, variety, and unity. These visual and graphic design principles work together to create appealing and functional designs that make sense to users. What are basic design principles? Understanding the basics, the elements, or principles of visual design include contrast, balance, emphasis, movement, white space, proportion, hierarchy, repetition, rhythm, pattern, unity, and variety. What are the 3 types of web design? The 3 most common types of web design are static web design, dynamic web design, and e-commerce web design. What are 4 different principles of design? Luckily, there are 4 major design principles that can help guide your ideas. These principles are contrast, repetition, alignment, and proximity. Understanding the role each can play in the design process can help keep your ideas fresh. What is the 8th design principle? The 8 principles of design are fundamental to creating visually appealing and effective designs. These principles are balance, contrast, emphasis, movement, pattern, proportion, repetition, and unity. What are the 5 principles of design? As someone in the field of design, it's important to understand and utilize these principles: balance, contrast, alignment, hierarchy, and repetition. These principles serve as the foundation for creating designs that are not only visually appealing but also functional. What are the 7 C's of a website? The 7 C's of website design stand for creativity, consistency, clarity, content, continuity, compatibility, and customization. These 7 steps provide you with a foolproof process for creating the best website design for your business. The principles of good web design encompass several key aspects that contribute to an effective and user-friendly website. Here are some fundamental principles highlighted in the provided sources. 1. User-centric design. Prioritizing usability and utility over visual design is crucial for the success of a website. Users should be able to easily navigate and interact with the site. 2. Website purpose. Clearly defining the purpose of the website and ensuring that each page accommodates the needs of the user is essential for effective communication and interaction. 3. Simplicity. Embracing simplicity in design, color selection, typography, and imagery can enhance user experience and engagement. 4. Navigation. Creating a clear and intuitive navigation system is key to retaining visitors and helping them find what they are looking for easily. 5. Visual hierarchy. Establishing a visual hierarchy by arranging elements based on importance through size, color, contrast, and typography helps guide users' attention to key information. 6. Content. Combining great design with compelling content is essential for attracting and converting visitors into customers. 7. Grid-based layout. Structuring the design using grids helps maintain organization, alignment, and balance on the website, resulting in a visually pleasing layout. 8. Load time. Optimizing the website's load time is crucial, as visitors expect fast-loading sites and may leave if the site is slow to load. These principles, ranging from user-centric design to mobile responsiveness, play a significant role in creating effective and engaging websites that cater to users' needs and expectations. 9. Mobile-friendly design. With the increasing use of mobile devices for browsing, ensuring that the website is responsive and adjusts well to different screen sizes is vital for a positive user experience. These principles, ranging from user-centric design to mobile responsiveness, play a significant role in creating effective and engaging websites that cater to users' needs and expectations. Planning the site and navigation. What is planning the site and navigation in web technology? The navigation structure of a website describes how different pages on your site are organized and connected to one another. For example, some pages and content can only be reached by visiting a specific page. Designers and web developers often plan the navigation structure when making a new website. Step 1. Get feedback on your existing website navigation. Step 2. Check your data. Step 3. Assess your navigation options. Step 4. Map your site's navigation as it is. Step 5. Keep, kill, combine, relocate. Step 6. Consider your audience. What is site design and navigation? Website navigation is a collection of user interface components that allows visitors find content and features on a site. These components can be in the form of copy, link text and buttons and menus. What is site structure and navigation? The structure of a website is called its information architecture, IA. Navigation areas on a page show where the page fits in the IA. Page content. Navigation is an important part of a website. This is the system that allows people to find what they are looking for. What is main site navigation? Main navigation, also called global navigation, primary navigation, main nav. The main navigation generally represents the top-level pages of a site's structure or the pages just below the home page. The links in the main navigation are expected to lead to pages within the site and behave in a very consistent way. Planning a website and its navigation involves crucial steps to ensure a user-friendly experience. Here are key points from the provided sources to guide you in planning the site and navigation effectively. Organizing content. The first step in organizing navigation is to structure the content logically. This helps in determining what content is primary and what is secondary. Primary versus secondary navigation. Differentiate between primary and secondary navigation. Primary navigation focuses on content of primary interest to users, while secondary navigation includes content of secondary interest. Card sorting. Utilize card sorting to organize complex navigation efficiently. This technique helps in understanding how users think and group content, aiding in designing effective navigation menus. Website navigation menu. A website navigation menu is a list of links to internal site pages, allowing visitors to access important pages quickly. It helps visitors comprehend the relationships between pages on a website. Website navigation design. Design your website navigation with a focus on enabling first-time and repeat visitors to make the most of your website. Consider your target audience to create a navigation structure that suits them. Website navigation best practices. Implement best practices such as keeping navigation simple, using clear and concise menu item names, and ensuring that drop-down sub-menus are not excessively long. Utility menu. Place expected links like home, contact, about us in a utility menu above the main menu to avoid cluttering the main navigation. Increasing audience engagement. Effective website navigation increases audience engagement by making it easy for users to find information quickly. This leads to longer visits and improved user experience. Importance of good design. Good navigation enhances the attractiveness and effectiveness of a website. It impacts user experience, SEO rankings, conversions, and overall success of the website. User experience. Clear and simple navigation enhances user experience by helping visitors find information easily and quickly. It also contributes to the overall design and attractiveness of the website. Website navigation metrics. Monitor website navigation performance using tools like Google Analytics to understand how visitors are using your navigation menu and optimize it accordingly. By following these guidelines, you can effectively plan your website and navigation to create a user-friendly and engaging online experience. Let's see revision of previous concepts. Introduction to Internet. The Internet is known as interconnection of computer networks. The Internet is a massive network of networks. It connects millions of computers together globally, forming a network in which any computer can communicate with any other computer as long as they are both connected to the Internet. What is the Internet definition? An electronic communications network that connects computer networks and organizational computer facilities around the world, used with the except when being used attributively. What is the Internet? Answer. A global system of interconnected computers using a standardized Internet protocol suite for communication and sharing information is called the Internet. What is the basic concept of the Internet? The Internet, sometimes called simply the net, is a worldwide system of computer networks, a network of networks in which users at any one computer can, if they have permission, get information from any other computer and sometimes talk directly to users at other computers. What is an Internet and types of Internet? It is a network of networks that consists of private, public, academic, business, and government networks of local to global scope, linked by a broad array of electronic, wireless, and optical networking technologies. What is Internet in full words? The full form of the Internet is an interconnected network. The interconnected network is basically a combination of various computer nodes along with a mobile, computer, and various servers that are engaged together to complete a successful data transmission. What is Internet and its features? The term Internet is used to refer to a network of computers that are interconnected with each other worldwide with the aim of making publicly accessible information commonplace. This network uses a common language for communicating between devices. Why is called Internet? In general, an Internet was a collection of networks linked by a common protocol. In the time period when the ARPANET was connected to the newly formed NSFNet project in the late 1980 as the term was used as the name of the network, Internet, being the large and global TCP/IP network. The Internet is a global network that connects billions of computers worldwide, allowing access to the World Wide Web. It uses the standard Internet Protocol Suite, TCP/IP, to facilitate communication between users. The Internet functions by connecting physical cables like copper wires, fiber optics, and wireless technologies to transmit data. When a computer sends a request to a server, the server retrieves the website and sends the data back to the computer, enabling quick data transmission. The Internet is not owned by a single entity, but is a global network of interconnected networks. It provides the technical infrastructure for the World Wide Web, where web browsers display information fetched from web servers. The Internet allows for instant communication through email, social media, and various online activities like shopping, news updates, and skill development. Client-server model. The client-server model is a distributed application structure where tasks are divided between servers that provide resources or services and clients that request these services. In this model, clients initiate requests for data or services from servers, which then fulfill these requests. The client-server relationship is based on a request-response messaging pattern where the client sends a request and the server responds. This model is fundamental in network computing, enabling communication over computer networks or the Internet. Clients do not share their resources and rely on servers to provide requested content or services. Examples of applications that use the client-server model include email, the World Wide Web, and network printing. The client-server model allows for a centralized system with data in one place, making data protection and management easier. It also enables the addition of resources to the network without significant interruptions and allows for efficient data access without the need for clients and servers to be physically close. However, a disadvantage is that if too many clients request data simultaneously, the server may become overloaded, leading to network congestion or denial of service issues. Protocols and programs. Protocols are standardized rules that govern the way devices communicate over a network. They are essential for enabling effective communication between devices. Some common network protocols include Transmission Control Protocol, TCP, used for accurate and ordered data delivery between devices. Internet Protocol, IP, responsible for addressing and routing data packets across networks. User Datagram Protocol, UDP, provides faster data transfer but does not guarantee delivery like TCP. File Transfer Protocol, FTP, facilitates file transfers between devices over a network. Hypertext Transfer Protocol, HTTP, enables the transfer of hypertext over the Internet, commonly used for web browsing. Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, SMTP, essential for sending and distributing outgoing emails. These protocols play crucial roles in ensuring efficient and secure communication between devices on a network. Protocols versus programs. Protocols and programs are distinct components in the realm of networking and computing. Protocols are standardized sets of rules that govern the formatting and processing of data, enabling communication between devices. They define how data is transmitted, received, and processed across networks. Examples of protocols include TCP, Transmission Control Protocol, IP, Internet Protocol, UDP, User Datagram Protocol, and HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Programs, on the other hand, are software applications or executable files that perform specific tasks on a computer. These can range from simple applications to complex software systems. Programs utilize protocols to communicate over networks, following the rules set by the protocols to ensure effective data exchange. In essence, protocols establish the rules for communication, while programs are the tools that implement these rules to enable various functionalities and interactions within a networked environment. Introduction to WWW. The World Wide Web, WWW, is a system of interconnected web pages and websites that contain a vast array of information shared globally. It was initiated by CERN in 1989 and introduced to the public by Tim Berners-Lee in 1991. The WWW allows users to access information through hyperlinks, which are HTML formatted and accessed via the Hypertext Transfer Protocol, HTTP. This interconnected network of documents is accessed through web browsers like Internet Explorer, Netscape Navigator, and Google Chrome. The WWW was developed to facilitate effective collaboration among researchers at CERN and has since evolved into a global information system that revolutionized how we access and share data on the Internet. The term WWW refers to the World Wide Web, which is an information system enabling content sharing over the Internet through user-friendly ways. It is interconnected via hypertext links, forming a web of information. The World Wide Web was created by Tim Berners-Lee in November 1990, and it consists of public websites or pages that users can access on their local computers and other devices. The World Wide Web is not synonymous with the Internet but is part of it, allowing users to access various resources, documents, and web pages through hyperlinks that connect these pages in a vast electronic network. Here are some extended learning concepts. How one can connect the Internet? One computer or mobile or data communicating device required. 2 data connection of phone line, cable, DSL, wireless, etc. required. 3 modem required. 4 network software such as TCP/IP required. 5 application software, web browser, etc. required. 6 services from Internet Service Provider, ISP, required. This is the general outline to connect the Internet. What one can do on the Internet? One can send and receive email messages. 2 download free software with FTP, File Transfer Protocol. 3 post your opinion to a Usenet news group. 4 surf the World Wide Web. 5 and much more. 6 there is no charge for most of the services. Difference between Internet and www. The Internet is known as interconnection of computer networks. The Internet is a massive network of networks. It connects millions of computers together globally, forming a network in which any computer can communicate with any other computer as long as they are both connected to the Internet. Information that travels does so via a variety of languages known as protocols. The World Wide Web, or Web for short, or simply Web, is a massive collection of digital pages to access information over the Internet. The web uses the HTTP protocol to transmit data and allows applications to communicate in order to exchange business logic. The web also uses browsers, such as Internet Explorer or Firefox, to access web documents called web pages that are hyperlinks. Web documents also contain graphics, sounds, text, and video. The Internet versus the web. No, it's not a battle to the death, just an opportunity to point out the distinction between 2 words that are increasingly being used interchangeably. The Internet is an international network of connected computers. No company owns the Internet. It is a cooperative effort governed by a system of standards and rules. The purpose of connecting computers together, of course, is to share information. There are many ways information can be passed between computers, including email, POP3 IMAP SMTP, file transfer, FTP, secure shell, SSH, and many more specialized modes upon which the Internet is built. These standardized methods for transferring data or documents over a network are known as protocols. The web, originally called the World Wide Web, thus the www in site addresses, is just one of the ways information can be shared over the Internet. It is unique in that it allows documents to be linked to one another via hypertext links, thus forming a huge web of connected information. The web uses a protocol called HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. That acronym should look familiar because it is the first 4 letters of nearly all website addresses, as we'll discuss in an upcoming section. The web is a subset of the Internet. It is just one of many ways information can be transferred over networked computers. A brief history of the web. The web was born in a particle physics laboratory, CERN, in Geneva, Switzerland, in 1989. There, a computer specialist named Tim Berners-Lee first proposed a system of information management that used a hypertext process to link related documents over a network. He and his partner, Robert Callier, created a prototype and released it for review. For the first several years, web pages were text only. It's difficult to believe that in 1992, the world had only about 50 web servers total. The real boost to the web's popularity came in 1992 when the first graphical browser, NCSA Mosaic, was introduced, and the web broke out of the realm of scientific research into mass media. The ongoing development of web technologies is overseen by the World Wide Web Consortium, W3C. If you want to dig deeper into the web's history, check out the W3CA's history archives at www.w3.org/history.html. Some basic terminology. Intranets and extranets. When you think of a website, you generally assume that it is accessible to anyone surfing the web. However, many organizations take advantage of the awesome information sharing and gathering power of websites to exchange information just within their own network. These special web-based networks are called intranets. They are created and function like ordinary websites, but they use special security devices, called firewalls, that prevent the outside world from seeing them. Intranets have lots of uses, such as sharing human resource information or providing access to inventory databases. An extranet is like an intranet, but it allows access to select users outside of the organization. For example, a manufacturing company may provide its customers with passwords that allow them to check the status of their orders in the company's orders database. Passwords determine which slice of the company's information is accessible. Some other basic terminology. Server-side and client-side. Often in web design, you'll hear references to client-side or server-side applications. These terms are used to indicate which machine is doing the processing. Client-side applications run on the user's machine, also referred to as the front end, while server-side applications and functions use the processing power of the server computer, the backend. Web page addresses, URLs. Every page and resource on the web has its own special address called a URL, which stands for Uniform Resource Locator. It's nearly impossible to get through a day without seeing a URL, pronounced URL, not ERL, plastered on the side of a bus, printed on a business card, or broadcast on a television commercial. Web addresses are fully integrated into modern vernacular. Some URLs are short and sweet. Others may look like crazy strings of characters separated by dots, periods, and slashes, but each part has a specific purpose. Let's pick one apart. The parts of a URL. A complete URL is generally made up of three components: the protocol, the site name, and the absolute path to the document or resource, as shown in the figure. 1. http:// The first thing the URL does is to define the protocol that will be used for that particular transaction. The letters HTTP let the server know to use Hypertext Transfer Protocol, or get into web mode. You may also see a URL begin with HTTPS, which means that the HTTPS, the Secure Web Protocol. To www.example.com, the next portion of the URL identifies the website by its domain name. In this example, the domain name is example.com. The www. Part at the beginning is the particular host name at that domain. The host name www has become a convention but is not a rule. In fact, sometimes the host name may be omitted. There can be more than one website at a domain called subdomains. For example, there might also be development.example.com, clients.example.com, and so on. 2018 samples first.html. This is the absolute path through directories on the server to the requested HTML document, first.html. The words separated by slashes are the directory names, starting with the root directory of the host, as indicated by the initial. Because the Internet originally comprised computers running the Unix operating system, our current way of doing things still follows Unix rules and conventions, hence the separating directory names. To sum it up, the URL in the figure says it would like to use the HTTP protocol to connect to a web server on the Internet called www.example.com and to request the document first.html, located in the samples directory, which is in the 2018 directory. Some other terminology. URL versus URI. The W3C and the development community are moving away from the term URL, Uniform Resource Locator, and toward the more generic and technically accurate URI, Uniform Resource Identifier. On the street and even on the job, however, you are still likely to hear URL. Here's the skinny on URL versus URI. A URL is one type of a URI that identifies the resource by its location, the L in URL, on the network. The other type of URI is a URN that identifies the resource by name or namespace, the N in URN. Because it is more familiar, I will be sticking with URL throughout this book. Just know that URLs are a subset of URIs, and the terms are often used interchangeably. The following are a few basic web terms or acronyms mentioned in this unit. 1. HTML, Hypertext Markup Language, the markup language used to describe web content. 2. W3C, World Wide Web Consortium, the organization that monitors web technologies. 3. CERN, European Organization for Nuclear Research, particle physics lab where the web was born. 4. CSS, Cascading Style Sheets, the language used to instruct how web content looks. 5. HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, protocol for transferring web documents on the Internet. 6. IP Internet Protocol. 7. URL, Uniform Resource Locator, the location of a web document or resource. 8. NCSA, National Center for Supercomputing Application, home of Mosaic, the first graphical browser. 9. DNS, Domain Name System, matches domain names with numeric IP addresses. 10. FTP, File Transfer Protocol, a protocol for file transfer. At last, here are some brief description of this web technology course. This subject, web technology, provides students with the basic idea about what are web pages and how they can be created using simple codes. It provides an insight about the process of creation of websites and hosting of the website on the internet. Along with that, students will also learn about the basic protocols involved in internet technology. Prerequisites and/or notes. 1. Basic computer knowledge. 2. Interest in computers. Course objectives. Knowledge acquired. 1. Knowledge about HTML and web page creation. 2. Basic knowledge of server-side scripting. 3. Knowledge about web application development procedures. 4. Familiarity with various concepts of application development using HTML and JavaScript. Competency developed. 1. Proficiency in web page development and website management. 2. Ability to create dynamic web interface. 3. Ability to write server and client-side scripts and manage websites. 4. Ability to design a web page using image, audio and video editing tools. 5. Ability to understand the basic concepts of open source standards and open source software. Dear viewers, if you feel this video little bit informative and helpful, then please subscribe and like the channel, because your like and subscribe will motivate the creator to create more such informative videos. Thank you.